Okay, the topic of living in the end. See, this is something I realized that, holy shoot. Okay, my purpose is being revealed to me and I freaking love it. I screenshot these things wanting to elaborate on them more. And now here I am doing it and it feels freaking great. I feel like I'm doing with more of what I'm aligned to be doing. Living in the end. What even is living in the end? Well, living in the end, as the quote that I put up, because hopefully I put it in the beginning of the video so I don't have to just put a random cut in here, is literally what I told you guys if you've seen the Honda Civic video, is what I did to create the Honda Civic. I felt myself driving the Honda Civic. I didn't even have a license. I felt myself in there. I felt like it was my car. I felt like the car wanted me to be in there. I felt like that entity was alive and it wanted me driving it. I'm not even kidding. This is how intense you have to get with your emotions, because your emotions are creating your reality. Technically, your beliefs and everything else play a role, but the universe, source, and everything is an emotional system. Prayer, everything is an emotional system. You have to feel it. That's why I said, if you're ever trying to create anything, if you're ever trying to, I know they say manifest my SP, my specific person, you have to feel it. You have to feel like this person is right there. Like you're gonna open your house door, your garage, your car door, and they're gonna be in the passenger side. They're gonna be on the front steps. They're gonna be looking at you, smiling, or doing whatever that you feel like. I feel like it's pretty general for everybody that they're going to be smiling, happy, and treating them exactly how they want to be treated. So pretty much that. But the feeling, living in the end, is having that confidence, having them feelings of everything, of knowing what you want to create being already done. You feeling it now. Like when I'm making these videos now, well, I don't want to give my own example because there's a whole thing about moving in silence, but for the best example I can give you is the Honda Civic. When I was creating it, I was feeling like the car wanted me. Bro, I didn't even know where the black Honda Civic was gonna come from. I showed you guys this. I literally can't make it up. And the funnest part about this for me is I don't have to prove this to y'all. It happened for me, so I cannot ignore it. But I don't say that to be like mean. I'm just literally saying this exists. And when you try it for yourself, you're gonna blow your mind. No matter, now in the beginning, it could take longer because if you're new to realizing it or becoming aware, it may take a little bit longer to materialize. But this happened for me within a month's time. It's literally insane. All the work, all the effort, all the affirmations of putting in that work and honing my mind ended up allowing me to create something like this. And it's absolutely beautiful. But living in the end is living as if you literally already have it. The best way I can dumb it down, which shouldn't really have to dumb anything down, y'all should be catching up. But the best way I can dumb it down is literally by saying that you have to be there. Just be there already. You just there. You gotta be there. And it's like if you want to be a chef, no, you don't want to be a chef. You already are a chef. You're already there. You're already whipping up food. You already feel the emotion that you're cooking up the best food for everyone. Oh, you're an artist. Yeah, well, there we go. I didn't say you want to be an artist, but you're an artist. Okay, so you're painting stuff like this. You're there. You're on the wall. Feel the emotion, just the strokes. Whether you could be the one that uses markers. Maybe you're the type of artist that hits all, that doesn't do just like pencil sketches or whatever it may be. But you're doing it. You're feeling the emotions. You're there. Your heart's in it. You're fucking feeling like on fire. That is the feeling you want to keep. I noticed when I was creating things, when they talk about like that fiery passion within your heart, also I got Aries in me. So there's that. It's that fire you get in your heart. It almost feels like heartburn, but it doesn't feel bad. It almost feels like a warming. It feels like a healing warmth. Best way I can explain it. It feels like a healing warmth. That is that. You don't have to capture that feeling 100% of the time, because I don't know if anyone feels that 100% of the time, because I feel like that's part of the flow state, or showing you that you're in the flow state, but we'll get into that in a different video. But truly, that fire in your heart is capturing the feeling. You're like capturing a little fire wisp and putting it right here. And truthfully, I truthfully feel like y'all need to get this. That living in the end will free you of so much of your worries. Because if you're already what you want to be, you wouldn't be worrying at that point. If y'all can master this thing, I'm telling you, you'll probably do better than me if you can understand it or master it faster. Not that it's supposed to be doing better than anyone, but I'm trying to tell you, if you can do it and see it for yourself, it's a much better thing. Then you don't need convincing, because you've convinced yourself at that point that this does that. You've seen your own magic work. Now, no one, you would not let anyone try to put doubt in your mind because you've done it yourself. I'm telling you, living in the end works. I've done it with the black Honda Civic. I've done it with multiple things. I don't know which ones I want to share right now, but the best one I can show is the Honda Civic, because I've showed my book where I literally, the day I started doing it, May 13th, I started writing that I would have one. And then I went from saying I have one to that it is mine and it's parked outside, until it was literally parked outside. You cannot doubt the greatness. I'm sorry, you can't doubt it. I'm telling you guys that you should not doubt yourselves either, because it's real. It works and it's real and it's beautiful. And living in the end is super simple. You just literally, you have to, sometimes some people, more like different people may have to sit with themselves a little bit longer, but meditation is definitely the key. You just sit there, block out everything, ignore the 3D. I know you guys have probably heard this. Ignore this external reality and literally see yourself in that position. Whether you want to be on a cruise ship, whether you want to be sitting in front of a stack of 100K, whether you want to, whatever. Capture the emotions. Now, a lot of things that I hear, especially from my big boy Aaron Dowdy over there, that was the beginning quote of the video, it comes feeling very natural. Sometimes you may be excited, but I feel like excitement is hard to keep up because I crash usually. If I'm excited and I get way too excited about something, sometimes if that isn't continued, I hit rock bottom pretty hard, and then it takes me a minute to slow climb up, and then I'm back to being normal. So I would say that most of the things that you would feel are probably gonna feel pretty normal, because if you had which that you were living in the end with, you would already feel pretty normal for it to be in your reality. So from another little tip or hint, a little trick that I can add on is make sure it feels pretty natural, because then if it doesn't feel natural, then there's something with it. It's not actually your creation. But it feels natural to be doing what you're doing, or that, if that's a pretty good sign. So like I was saying, yeah, pretty much living in the end is super simple. There's not really much I have to touch on. It's a really quick thing, because I would say in practice, it may be a little bit difficult to really capture, but when captured and when understood, and then you see the results of it, you'll be solid. You'll be like, oh shit, this man was right. And I'm gonna be just sitting there like, I told you so. No, I told you so. No, I don't really care about being right. I want you all to master this thing because it's beautiful. And live in the end. Live in the end. All right. I think that's it pretty much for me. I don't know what I was saying when I got interrupted, but it's totally cool, because to be honest, it's just gonna repeat in terms for reprogramming your brain, that everything is taught. Like, that's how the human mind learns. Repetition, symbols, and blah, blah, blah. So I probably repeated living in the end like 100 times in this. So hopefully you get it by now. Live in the end, live in the end. Anyways, much love and moonlight from the boy Lunar. I'll see y'all in the next video.